Welcome to our demo presentation of Healy. My name is Jacqueline Jacques, and I am happy to show you today how we are working with the Healy. How does it look like on your mobile phone, and what we can do. This is not the full presentation. We have plenty of other presentation that will describe everything. Today it's just the practical aspect of Healy. So first I want to make sure that everybody understands what is Healy. So Healy is a wearable medical and lifestyle prevention device. It is designed and produced in Germany, operated by a smartphone using a Bluetooth connection, using frequencies of microcurrent to harmonize the body and mind. It's launched in January 2019, and since that time, it has experienced an exponential growth. There are more than 70,000 users in the world today. I would say happy users, and this device is available in more than 45 countries. So let's go first to our mobile phone. So I have set my mobile phone to be on the computer. So this is the icon on my mobile phone. So those are the two icons that we will discuss tonight. This Healy here with the pink dot, which is the Healy that is or the application, the app that we will use for edition 1, 2, and 3, the microcurrent. And this second one here with blue dot, it's a Healy Advisor Analyze, and we will use this app mainly for the edition number 4 for the Healy Resonance. Okay, so let's start with the first one. So when we click on the mobile phone, we click on this icon on our mobile phone, then we have a disclaimer. And this is important that everybody understand what is the disclaimer. We say that the Healy is a medical device for the treatment of pain and chronic pain, fibromyalgia, skeletal pain, migraine, as well as for the supportive treatment of mental illnesses such as depression, anxiety, and related sleep disorder. All other applications of Healy are not recognized by the conventional medicine. Okay, so what is important to understand is that if I am working, I'm using the bracelet, and I have turned on my device. But before we ever set the harness, we need to understand that there are a few contraindications. We will not go into this today, but we want to make sure that everybody who is using the Healy, we need to make sure that they understand those contraindications that we should not use for pregnant women, for those with epilepsy, for those who have a pacemaker or any electronic device and everything. Okay, so we will again discuss, when somebody take or buy this device, all this information is available, it's free. So, and then the supporting factors in combination with frequency application, and it is important to understand that the more we will respect a few things here in the lifestyle, the effect will be greater. So we need to drink a lot of water, pure water, okay, and if it's possible to walk barefoot on the ground, to just do earthing, to release some bioenergetic potential, okay. And then we need to exercise in the fresh air and have a natural and balanced nutrition, to be mindful of what we are doing and conscious when we are using the frequency, because it's really sensitive, okay? We are working with the information, and to avoid extremes, so to not exceed too many sessions with your Healy. Okay, at the beginning, we want to make sure that everybody will go slowly, mainly the people who know that they are sensitive. Okay, so there is a full of information in this manual. This manual is always given to the people when they get it, before they get it, they got their device. So it is just wonderful to have, okay? So we are ready. We know that there is no contraindication. So we have prepared our water maybe, So we go next, and then what we have here, I have all the list of all the program that I have in my edition. So it will be different for everybody who is using who bought the device. There will be the edition 1, 2, and 3. So there will be different programs. Like for me, I have all the program because I have the resonance. Okay, so you can read, and see some of those programs. So I am so sorry. I went here, so I should continue. So there is more. Okay, so I guess I don't know too much how to do it with the mobile phone here. I don't have my mobile phone. I'm just with the mouse. So anyway, you understand what it is here. Okay, so if I want to choose, so if I say, well, today I will do the fitness, or I do the job, or the mental balance. But let's say for the sake of this demo, we will use this gold cycle because those are the basic program. And what is important is that you can control with those arrows here. Then I can just go one more. Here is the pain and the psyche, like for the depression and anxiety. Here we have learning, all the program for the learning. Here we have all the program for the fitness, the sport, the athletes, the job and the sleep. And you can see, we have all those icons, the mental balance, the beauty and the skin, then the bioenergetic balance, which include the immune system and the nerves and the hormones and everything, And then here again, the bioenergetic balance number 2, and there will be the liver, and there will be the head, and the prostate, and the thyroid, and everything. Okay, and then we have the meridian 1, and meridian 2. Okay, so many 20 meridian here. And the chakras, or the 7 chakras. And the protection program. So those are all the programs that you can have, and the boost. Well, the deep cycle, those programs come 14 days after we get the device. So this is really wonderful. And we have the bioenergetic support program that has been designed during this corona virus period, okay, to support the bioenergetic for the organs. Okay, so let's go back to the first one, and let's say I am here, and I choose, that's it, balance. So what I will do, I will just click, and then the device will tell me, Jacqueline, you need bracelet. And sometimes it will say, oh, Jacqueline, you need the ear clip. Or he will tell me you need adhesive electrode. So today I have right now my harness, or what we call the bracelet. So now what it does, it goes from the mobile phone to the Healy. And then there is a transfer of information, and you can see the Bluetooth is working, and then the information is just downloaded, okay? And when it will be like this, during this download, then there will be this quantum capture that will start and read, what is the information that client, that myself, what do I need today. So in this balance program, there are more than 400 frequencies, and the system will say, okay, Jacqueline, for today, those are the frequencies that you need. And look at that, you will see here that the session will last 52 minutes, and then it starts right at the beginning, and then at every 10 seconds it will change. It will give me a new frequency, like now 671.5 hertz, and then it will just test, and then it will send me a little bit more, another 1 second, 166.6 hertz, okay? So you will see, so you can check, all those frequencies, and this is really wonderful. But then, now, as everybody do not have the same sensitivity, then I can control here the intensity of the frequency. Then I can just add, and then if I feel, I say, well, I don't feel now. I can add a little bit, and then I can say add, and then I say, oops, I start feeling in my finger. I feel it tingling. Then for me, what I do, then I go down, because I do not want to feel. I do not want to stress my body. We are working on the energy level. It's very sensitive. We are working at the cellular level. So for me, I do not want. Some people will like to feel something. You know, first, for the first few therapies or program, we might just say, yeah, I want to feel. But at one point, we need to just forget about that, and, you know, really to let, you know, all those very soft frequencies coming in, okay, to harmonize. So here, it will, and then you can see, you can check and see how it will come up. And then you can use your mobile phone. While now I can just lay down and rest, and then have a look to those frequencies. I can just not look at that, not at all. I can continue to do my work, and I can do a session. You know, as I said, I can lay down, take a rest. If I am to work, take a walk. For me, I would have to work often on my computer to do or whatever I have to do. I can even prepare my meal with my bracelet, and then the session is going. You know, it depends on what type of session I'm doing also, okay? And then, and we have a full description in the manual of each and every of those programs, because it's important. We said that it is important to be conscious of what we are doing. So it is important that I know what is in this program balance. And then I can just go in my manual, and then I can just, it will tell me the manual, everything. And then I can look at that, all the program that I showed you. And then the goal cycle, it will tell me what I chose the balance. And I have the full description here. The fine balance of the various bodily functions is very important for all our well-being and health. Balance refers to the bioenergetic balance of the kidney, circulation, lymphatic system, and hormone. So I guess you understand now that I am doing this program on a regular basis, because I believe this is just wonderful. Okay, so this is the way it is, and then it will just go, and then now I still have 49 minutes left. Sometime it might happen that this white line become black. So when it blacks, that means that the connection is not so good. So that means that maybe the person has a dry skin, or the bracelet are not tight enough, or, you know, and some people might just maybe just put a little bit of water on the bracelet before we set them. And then some people might use some gel, okay, that is, that we can buy. I myself do not use gel. I just, put a little bit of water, and then it's okay for me. But it depends on everybody, okay? And in here I have, my Healy. There is a percentage for the battery, okay? And in here, usually after a few minutes, there will be a percentage here. At one point during the full program, at one point the system will use some frequencies, and the system will set, the time for this, that I need to have this, and it will show the progress of some of those frequencies. So we will not go too much into this today, but sometimes there will be a percentage here. And this is, then you can see if really this is a frequency that we need, or it is, if maybe it's a frequency that is less needed. And in here, it goes into some frequencies that are, that I need in the now. Whatever the program, I need this frequencies, and then it will give me those frequencies, and then it will go into something that it will be more, I would say, evaluated and assess, the percentage, and at the end it will go to some of the frequencies that are really related to the program, And I mean, everything is related to the program, but it will be, there is a pool of frequencies that is related to some of the programs. So again, it's all well explained in the manual. So this is the way it is. And then we just go. And then if I want to stop this therapy, I can just go like this. There is an X and I go X. Do you want to close? Yes. Okay, so this is good. And if I want to do a second one, I would just go and choose the second one, okay? And then usually, as I said, we should not go too fast. You know, people need to know themselves. If they know themselves, I know myself what I can take, okay? Because I have been using, you know, frequencies for the last 15 years. But, you know, for some people, so I always try to make sure that with the people, that people will go slowly, one program a day at the beginning, just to make sure that everything is okay. So we do not want to rush. And usually people will ask, do you use this program, you know, how many times? I myself use it most of the time, almost every day, always. Sometimes I will just, it will happen that someday I will not use, but usually I will use, you know, but different program. I will not be always, you know, on the liver or on the nerves, you know. I will just do something a little bit more soft, you know, the inner balance and the being and the emotion. And then I will just go into chakras, meridians, you know, and then I will work maybe on the heart and the kidneys. So, you know, it is just wonderful. And this program here, I want to talk about the protection, are those programs that we can use without the bracelet, okay? Some program for mainly for the electro smog and everything, the geopathic stress, and then the protection of the planet when there is an eclipse and all of this, or if we have some you know, configuration in our astrology that is not so good, and if we like astrology, but you know, then you know we can use those protections. So this is really, really wonderful. So this is the way we do it. So now we will just finish this program. And then I did not show, but we can choose the language and everything. So I need to turn off because I will change now. Okay, so just finish this. And I will just turn off to make sure that I can reconnect easily to the other application. Okay, you remember there is 2 apps. Now I want to show you how it works for the Healy, what we call the analyzer here. So we just go, it will just connect. Next, so this one, again, it's a disclaimer, you know, information field. So we will talk mainly here about the information field, how we can, I would say, scan the information field and send information to re-inform the information field, okay? So this is really something that is very wonderful. So now, here I do not need the bracelet. I do not need the bracelet. I will just remove the bracelet just to make sure that, you know, we are okay. And then here you can add a client. So I will just want to show you if you add a client. If I add a client, let's say I go here, I have my client. One second, and if, so I do not have that many clients now. I am working on myself. And then we have the lockdown here, still in India. And then so I'm working on myself, and I like to experience also everything before I do too much of a session. I can do session at distance. I like to have met the person, you know, before doing a session at distance, or I like to know the person, okay? And then, so today I will use my name, and in here, you know, when we add, let's say, when we add somebody or something, we can choose into, is it an individual, an animal, a plant, an organization, a building? Oh, sorry, it just does not hold. A vehicle, a group, or others. can you believe we can reinform everything, because everything has an information field, and we are all connected to the big information field, okay? So this is what is make it very, very, very wonderful. Okay, so now I choose myself, and in here what this application means here, this little cloud, is that I connect my information to the cloud. Then I can always recover my information. This is what is very nice, and this is very well protected with all the, I would say, all the expert, that they know how to do to protect the data, my private data. I click, and then this is me here, and then I will say, okay, let's do today an analysis, a scan. Okay, so I will just say, well, scan. Okay, and look at that in here. I don't have, I hope you see the hand here. I guess you see the hand. So I myself hold my device in my right hand, if I am a right-handed person, and I will click the scan, and then I will just hold, I will click here, and then I will hold in my right hand. Okay, then it shows that it is recorded. Then I click here, I say, okay, thank you for recording. So it says that it is stored. I say yes. Okay, do you want to, you have a new analysis now? I say no. Now, what I will want to do here, in this application, we have two possibilities or two functionalities that are just one beautiful. First one is the resonance analysis. So what I will do, I will click, and it would say, so I need to have a focus. I should see, well, today I want to do this analysis because of the scan, because I want to have a better mind and better memory. I want to walk better, not only better, I want to walk perfectly. I want to be able to run. That for me, this is mainly what I would like. So I can have, I can write, but in fact, the main question is with what do we have the greatest resonance? So now I just need to select what is it that I will want to use, or what is it that I want to scan to use. So those are the databases that I can use, I can use the back flowers, the amino acid, some homeopathic here, some bush flowers, so the drum elixir, the I Ching, the Schuster salt. And then I have the list of all the programs that, where I show you, all the program, okay? Now, I need to just say, well, what is it that I want to do? So I could do, let's start, I will just do it one with the back flower, okay? How I can do. It will show me, okay, it will say back flowers. And then again, I still need to have my intention set. And then I would say back flower remedies. I could just go and see what are the back flowers. Those are all the back flowers, that will be, used in this scan, okay? Then the system will tell me what are the back flowers that are the best for me. So I would just start here. I click start. Now, we have a little bit of a problem because I do not have my, I am on the screen of my computer, and usually I need to put, the client, ideally the client will put his finger, so that, and it will try to be very in the present moment. What is it that I want to get? Let's say I want to walk better, and then to walk perfectly well, and then I would put. And it is not to take the fingerprint. It will not take the fingerprint. It can be me, the therapist, who will do it for the client. So as long as somebody is putting, and then we all are kind of aware, conscious of what we are doing. So the little bit of a problem here today is that I cannot put my fingers, it's not my mobile phone, and it does not work, here. So I will show you some example a little bit later. What I want also to show you is that I could have just start and using, 1 second, in the, I close it, that is okay, we will just do it. we will redo it, okay? It will be, you will see, if we repeat, you will see what is happening. Now, instead of using the client, because I have this finger thing that I cannot do, I will use some list that I had, some past list. Okay, so let's say that it is for me. Let's say that I did a few things. Let's say here, the back flower, I want to use me, not necessarily somebody else. The back flowers, Jacqueline, 1 second, whatever. That's it, I choose the amino acid, okay. I did one scan and there was the amino acid, and the system tell me what are the amino acids that are, more useful for me, okay. And then the higher there is a percentage, and the highest percentage means that it is more important. And then I can just do the vibration. I can reinform my information field or the information field of the client with those, here the amino acid. It can be back flower, it can be bush flower, it can be elixir, it can be a lot of things. Then I will just click here. No, here I could change the list. I am so sorry. I could change, but I will not change it. I want to have this past list. I say action. You will say, do you want to just keep the information in a PDF file, or do you want to vibrate? So to vibrate means that the system will send me those frequencies in my information field. I do not have the bracelet. My device can be even in the different room, okay? I can do a session at distance because we are all connected in the 3D information field, okay? Then I choose the timing. So there are many timing here. I can go 1 minute, 37 seconds, 2 minutes, 56 minutes, 8 hours, So it depends on what we have chosen. So let's say that I choose 37 seconds. When we are with the chronic problem, the best would be very short, the very short vibration or session, but many during the day. Okay. So we just go start. We have, all the training. We explain everything, and this is the way it is. And this is the way it is. It will go and send me the information. Okay. And as I said, it could be back flowers. It can be everything else. Okay. So this is very much interesting. And then as I said, the best would be that we are conscious when we are doing this, And then you will see, and then I can feel, I could feel the difference the first time I did it. I thought, oh my God, something is happening in my mind. So that was really, really wonderful. So this is good. It is done. So the idea, I could just go and choose another list. Okay, I did not have to do all of this, but here I will just try to choose one where I ask, let's say, I could say all the Healy program. I can say this is the list. I just said, give me, what it is that Jacqueline need that day. And it was on the 28th of March, okay? So this was a list, and the system told me, okay, you need to do the Healy Gold program, the Healy Meridian, and then the Deep Cycle, so, and then the mental balance, and then, there is a percentage here. So this is wonderful. So if I do that here with this edition 4, it will, let's say if I do here the same gold program where we saw previously the balance, it will not do the same. It will just reinform my information field with those programs, okay? But then again, I can just do this, and it would say, do you want vibrate? I would say yes. I can choose, timing. I would just go for 37 seconds, and it will just do. So it will not replace what I was doing with the microcurrent. It is just like another perspective, it will reinform my body about all of those programs, okay? So, and then according to me, the best is just to go then and to do the program, okay? But it is good to have always this complement, okay? And what is nice is that it works on the intention, so we need to be clear about what we want. And this is just wonderful. It is, and it is done. Okay, so this is good. And I go back, and then I can choose some of the lists, and then I could usually I can name the list also. Okay, I did not name my list. Okay, but I can name the list, and so that it is very easy to remember. For me, I create new list. Okay. And then I can do the Healy program, and then I have here the Healy. If I say, check in the gold cycle, you know, the panel that we did previously, and tell me which of those programs I need the most. And in here that day, it told me energy, the program care, then the program relax, and the being, and pure. There was no balance, okay? Today I chose the balance. But, you know, in here, that data was, you know, look at those 5 programs. So this is what is wonderful. Then the edition 4 will help the client or the person who buys, you know, help to know what is it that my body needs, okay? What type of information. Okay, so this is the program that we love very much. And we will just go and show now the program on the aura, okay? So we will go to the client, which is me. I go me, and then I will go, what I do, I go here, and then it will say save and analyze, yes. And it will say, what do you want? I have done this resonance, now I want to do the aura analysis. Click aura analysis, and then I say record aura, it will record my aura. Oops, it's finished. We will have a picture, okay. And then now it is to analyze your, okay, I go analyze, and then they will tell me what it is. Oh, the Lord, okay, you know, for sure it is like a 1 o'clock here and midnight here in India. So maybe my, look at that, how we can influence all the chakras, okay. So this is really, but this is important to do. So we have here, you know, the root chakra, and then we have all the chakra that I need. So I guess the one that I need is this one and the heart chakra. This is many. Okay, so let's look at the root chakra. So what I can do, I can choose. I can do the analysis with others, but let's say for today, we will just go the start analysis. And then I say add more information, and I do start. And it will start and analyze, and it will tell me what is it that is important in here. Okay, it will say the present state description. At the moment, a lack of safety and trust is being felt. Oh la la. The time of transition, mostly in midlife. And what is the desired state? I want, there is a gentle and complete healing, the mother relationship issues, This is interesting, okay? And then you go and then you can read all of the other one. And then in here, I can modify, I can add some frequencies that I want. I can say, oh yes, I am in India. Well, I will add some, let's say, mantras. I can just write the mantras, or I can write some, I would say, sacred geometries, whatever, you know, I can add a few things. We will not show you this in here, but this is just very wonderful. So again, there is an action. I can decide here. It will say, do you want to add manually something? I will say no for today. I'm not in this process. And then I say no. 1 second, and show PDF, no, 1 second. Okay. Then I say I just want to vibrate my aura or boost my aura a little bit, okay? And I will just go stop, and it will work, okay? So that will be very good. and then it should work. So eventually we will, I will do it. I should do it, for the other chakras. As I said, it's not so good to be at night doing a recording, but this is the best time I have today. Okay, so, and this is important to read all those interpretations. Okay, because then the more we are focused, and I could write, like if I see, I could say, well, I want to be centered, I want to be grounded, I want to have the security, I am secure, I am fully protected, I am fully confident in the future. And I need to, I could have just write all those affirmation about this chakra. Yes, if I work on the chakra, the heart chakra, I could have some other affirmation, I have the joy, and then my heart is vibrant and, strong and everything, so that is it. So my aura is just good, so I will be just good. Very, very wonderful. Okay, that is good. And then I stop. So I will not go too much more on that, because it will be the time for me to just go. And if I want here, like, if I just want, I want to come back to okay, there is some, there is some, that because, we have here, there is all kind of information about the information that is given for the aura. As I said, we will explain this, in the training, it is explained, and in the book, the manual. I don't want to go too much into the information, but it shows exactly what is happening with that person, and the frequency and the information that the person needs. Okay, so I just wanted to give you this overview, quite quick, and then hopefully it has been useful for you. And then, and what is nice is that this resonance, you can do it wherever you are, in the bus, in the taxi, you can do it, on the flight. You can do whatever you want, when you are having lunch, waiting for somebody. So this is just wonderful. It's so easy, so convenient, and what is important, it is drugless, painless, personalized, and then everybody can do it. It's easy. We have a full documentation. So this is the time now to have health, wellness, balance, vitality, in our hand with our mobile phone. This is just good. So thank you so much. It was nice for you to be here. And then, as I said, I would just go. I need to tell you that the more I use the Healy, it makes me go to bed earlier, because I used to go to bed, 2 o'clock, 3, even 4 o'clock, if I need. And then since I'm using the Healy, I will not go past midnight. So this is amazing. And then I'm happy in a sense that I'm doing this. I just need to reorganize my schedule a little bit, okay? So this is why today it is time for me to just finish. So thank you so much. I am available to provide, some information. And you have my phone number. No, you don't have my phone number, but you have at least my email here. So I am so sorry, I should have put it, my phone number. Okay? But let's say that you can always write an email here, and then I will be more than happy to answer your question. So thank you so much. All the best. And hopefully we will see you as part of our Quantum Healy group.